So as you may or may not know, I have 2,200 shares of Opendoor, and 1,000 shares are already tied up in some covered calls that I sold. I love to sell options because it gives me income from shares that I already hold. However, this one's a little bit tricky because I have to make the decision, do I want to limit my potential return and the most that I can make in exchange for income? And what I mean by that is I can sell a covered call for this Friday at a strike price of, let's say, $10. And so I'm getting paid $11 for selling one contract. And if Opendoor goes above $10, let's say it goes to 12 by this Friday, well, then I still have to sell my 100 shares at $10, even though it's going for 12. So that's why it's really important to pick a strike price that you're comfortable selling your shares at and makes most amount of sense relative to the amount of premium that you get, in our case, the $11. However, with Opendoor, it's a little bit different because this thing could go up and shoot up quick. So I think ultimately what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sit back and wait. And once it gets to a point that I'm truly okay with offloading my shares, then I'll start to sell covered calls. Also, if you want to learn more about selling options, go check out the link in my bio. I really appreciate it.